Today, we're diving into a guide that's about 2,000 years old to pull out four, surprisingly practical techniques for calming down a restless mind. Let's just jump right in. So let me ask you, does your mind ever feel like it's just buzzing? Jumping from one thought to the next, never really settling down? It's a feeling we all know, that kind of inner chatter. But what if there was an actual user's manual for dealing with it? Well, it turns out there is. We're looking at Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. And look, don't let the name intimidate you. This isn't some mystical, hard-to-understand text. Think of it more like a brilliantly practical guide, a kind of ancient psychological toolkit. It was designed for one thing, helping us steady our own minds. Now, Patanjali's goal wasn't to give us one single magic bullet solution. He totally got that different minds need different things. So he provided a whole menu of methods. The whole idea is for you to find the one that just clicks, the one that's best suited for you. So let's dive into the first path. Okay, so our first path is all about something we all have, our senses. It's super direct. Instead of asking you to believe in some abstract idea, it uses your own body as a tangible anchor. The goal here is to prove to yourself that concentration has real, actual effects that you can perceive. So how does this actually work? Well, the instructions are really specific. You concentrate your mind on, say, the tip of your nose. After a while, you might start to smell these wonderful perfumes out of nowhere. Or you focus on the root of your tongue, and you might begin to hear sounds. Focus on the tip of the tongue, you might taste amazing flavors. Now, this isn't magic. It's just a neurological response to that intense, sustained focus. And this is where the psychological genius of this method really shines. I mean, these extraordinary perceptions aren't just cool side effects. They have a real purpose. If you're a bit of a skeptic, right, and you try this, and you actually smell something that isn't there, well, that doubt just kind of melts away. It gives you concrete proof that this stuff works, which of course gives you the encouragement you need to keep going. It's pretty brilliant. All right, let's shift gears to the second path. This one moves our focus from our external senses to our own internal world. It's all about a powerful visualization exercise, centered on what the text calls the Effulgent One, which is beyond all sorrow. So the way it starts is you picture a lotus of the heart. Now, this is a symbolic space right in your chest. You start by imagining this lotus with its petals all closed up, pointing down. It kind of represents a state of being dormant or closed off. Then, with your out-breath, you imagine that lotus turning upwards, its petals blooming open. And as they open, they reveal this brilliant, effulgent light from within. The whole practice is to then meditate on that light. It's really a way of focusing your mind on a source of inner peace and brilliance, tuning out all the external noise. Now, this third technique is really interesting because it taps into a powerful human emotion, reverence or admiration. So instead of focusing on a sensation or a visualization, this path suggests we can find stability by focusing our mind on a person we admire for their incredible inner calm. And this quote just perfectly captures the core quality we're supposed to focus on. We're not just thinking of any person. We're thinking of someone whose heart has reached this state of non-attachment, someone who is free from that constant push and pull of wanting this and avoiding that. So here's the practice boiled down. You bring to mind a person, maybe a saint or just someone you deeply revere for their peaceful nature. Then you meditate on their heart, on that specific quality of non-attachment they have. And the thinking is, by focusing on that stability in them, your own mind starts to absorb and mirror that same calm quality. On to our final path, and honestly, this one might be the most surprising of them all. This technique suggests that we can find a really powerful anchor for our minds in the experiences we have while we're asleep. So can a dream, something so fleeting, actually be a tool for focus? Patanjali says you bet. Specifically, a dream that leaves a really deep, positive, almost blissful impression on you after you wake up. And the text gives some really vivid examples of what this could be. Maybe you had a dream where you saw angels, or you heard beautiful music just floating through the air. Or maybe it was less specific, just a powerful, ecstatic, joyful feeling that just stuck with you when you woke up. And here's the key instruction, the part that makes it work. You take that dream and the profound feeling it left you with, and you think of it as real. You then meditate on that blissful state. You're basically using the memory of that powerful, positive dream as the anchor to hold your mind steady, right here in the present. So there you have it. 4 really different paths, right? Physical sensations, an inner light, a person you admire, or even a blissful dream. And what's so cool is that each of these completely different techniques all lead to the exact same place, a steadier, calmer mind. And this really gets to the core principle that ties them all together. It's simple, really. The mind, by its very nature, is going to wander. So to make it steady, you just have to give it one specific thing to hold on to. It doesn't matter if that thing is a physical sensation, an image, a feeling, or a memory. The act of focusing is what brings the calm. Which, brings us right back to Patanjali's original advice. Find the method that works for you. So the final question is really for you to think about. Of these 4 ancient anchors for a restless mind, the senses, the inner light, the pure heart, or the dream, which one of those just feels right? Which one resonates the most with you?